Hello friends, welcome in today's lecture. In the last lecture, we saw the buttons in the swing. In that, we saw the J button, J checkbox and J radio button. Now next see some advanced swing components. The advanced swing components are J tabbed pan, J scroll pan, J tree, J table, J progress bar and J tooltip. See the first one, J tabbed pan. A tabbed pan is an object of the J tabbed pan class. Sometimes a situation may arise when there are lots of components that can be accommodated into a single screen. So in that case, tabbed pan is used to create a tabs where each tab contains group of related components. J tabbed pan is a component which appear as a group of multiple tabs and each tab containing a title and a panel as a group of component. When user select a tab, its content become visible and user can interact with the content. So when a particular tab is clicked, the component of that tab are displayed in the window. Tabbed pan is a very common feature of the graphical user interface. And a tabbed pan is an object of the J tabbed pan class. In J tabbed pan, the add tab method is used to add the tabs into the tabbed pan. Means using the add tab method, the tabs can be added to the tabbed pan. And the syntax of the add tab is void add tab having two parameters. First is string str and second parameter is component comp. First parameter is string str. The str represents the string which will be displayed as a title to the tab. Means first parameter is nothing but the title of that tab. And second parameter is component comp. Comp is a reference of the component which should be added to the tabbed pan. Means it is nothing but the reference of the component and that should be added into the tabbed pan. Add tab method is used to add the tab into the tabbed pan. And J tabbed pan contains the group of multiple tabs and each tab containing a title and a panel as a group of component. And when user select a particular tab, its content become visible and user can interact with that content. Next see the constructors of the J tabbed pan. J tabbed pan having three constructors. First is J tabbed pan. It is a default constructor. Second is J tabbed pan having one parameter int tab placement. And third constructor is J tabbed pan having two parameter int tab placement and second parameter is int tab layout policy. See the first constructor J tabbed pan. J tabbed pan, it is a create a empty tabbed pan. When we use the constructor J tabbed pan, it simply creates a pan without any specification for its placement. Means when you use the J tabbed pan constructor, it create a tabbed pan but that pan having no specification of the placement. So the tab is placed on the by default place, that is the top, using the J tabbed pan dot top. Second constructor is J tabbed pan having parameter int tab placement. This constructor creates an empty tabbed pan but it provides the privilege to decide the direction or place of the pan. The placement of the tab specified using J tabbed pan dot top, J tabbed pan dot bottom, J tabbed pan dot left or J tabbed pan dot right. These four are the placement of the pan. So the second constructor J tabbed pan int tab placement This constructor having a privilege to decide the direction or place for the pen, and the direction is the top, bottom, left or right. The third constructor is JTablePan having two parameters. First is in tab placement and second in tab layout policy. The third constructor also create a empty TablePan, and this provides the privilege to decide the placement for the tab pen, same as the second constructor, that is JTablePan in tab placement constructor. But it also provides facility to decide the tab layout policy. This allows the programmer to control how the tabs will be displayed. The tab layout policy is either set to jtablepan.scrollTabLayout or jtablepan wrapTabLayout. By default, the policy is set to jtablepan.wrapTabLayout. With the policy set scrollTabLayout, the tab becomes scrollable and button for scrolling tab is left to right or up to down is displayed in your TablePan. Means the third constructor provide the one more facility, that is tab layout policy. So using the tab layout policy, the tab is either set to the scroll tab layout or wrap tab layout, and by default is set to the wrap tab layout. And when you use the scroll tab layout, the tab becomes scrollable and button of the scrolling tab, and the scrolling tab button is left to right or up to down. These are the constructors of the JTablePan. Now see one example of the JTablePan. See the example of the JTablePan. First import the two packages, import java.awt.star and import java.swing.star. After that, here this is an applet code. In that, define the height and width of the applet window. Next, here create a class JTablePan demo extends JApplet. In the start method, create a container object. Container C is equal to getContentPan. Then create a JTablePan. The object is JTP is equal to new JTablePan. After that, using the add tab method, add the tab into the TablePan. Add tab having two parameters. First is string and second is component object. String is color and component object is, it is nothing but the reference to the component which should be added into the TablePan. So new button panel. Button panel is a reference of the button panel class that will be created into the next panel, that is class button panel extends JPanel. Same, we add another two tab. The string is radio button and the class having reference passed into the panel is radio panel. Same, third tab is country and second parameter new combo box panel. After using the add tab, this add tab method add the tab into the TablePan, and after that we add TablePan into the container using add method. C.add JTP. JTP is an object of the JTablePan and C is an object of the container. So this statement adds the JTablePan into the container. Next, see here, these are the class button panel, class radio panel and class combo box panel. In the first class button panel extends JPanel. In that, create a constructors public button panel. In that, create a 3 button and name is red, green, blue. After creating the button, we add the button into the window using add method. Add btn1, add btn2 and add btn3. In the next class, create a class radio panel extends JPanel. In that, create a constructor and in that constructor here create a 2 radio button. The object is JRB1 is equal to new radio button male and J radio button JRB2 is equal to new radio button female. After that, use the add method to add the radio button into the window. Next, here we use the button group class. Button group BG1 is equal to new button group and these 2 radio button add into the button group. BG1 dot add JRB1 and BG1 dot add JRB2. The button group is used to group the buttons, that is radio buttons. So when you use the button group, only one item is selected at a time. Then create a third class combo box panel extends JPanel. In the constructor public combo box panel, create a combo box JCB is equal to new combo box. In that, add the item into the combo box using the add item. Here we 4 item is added into the J combo box: India, America, Japan and Italy. After add item, use the add method to add the combo box into the window. These 3 are the class is nothing but the tabs of the tabbed pan. Now save the code jtabbedpan demo.java. Then open the command prompt. First compile the code. javac program name jtabbedpan demo.java. Then run the code. Applet viewer, program name jtabbedpan demo.java. See here, this is an output of the jtabbedpan. See here, in add tab, the string is color, radio button and country. These are the tab: color, radio button and country. When you click on a particular tab, that tab will be visible to the user. In this program, we use the 3 tabs, that is color, radio button and country. When a particular tab is clicked, the component of that tab is displayed onto the window. See here, when you click on a country, the combo box is displayed. In that, India, America, Japan and Italy is this list will be displayed. And when you click on a tab color, then red, green, blue buttons will be displayed. And when you click on a radio button, 2 radio button is displayed, male and female. This is sample program of the jtabbedpan. So tabbed pan is mainly used to create multiple tabs where each tab contains the group of related component. And when user click on a particular tab, that tab is visible to the user and user can interact with that particular tab. This is an example of the JTabbed pan. Now next see the next is JScroll pan. The scroll pan is in a rectangular area in which some component can be placed. The component can be viewed with the help of horizontal and vertical scroll bar. Using the JScroll pan class, the component can be added in the program. The JScroll pan class is extends with the JComponent class. JScroll pan is a class that provides the rectangular scrollable area in which component can be viewed. Means JScroll pan is provide the rectangular scrollable area in which component can be viewed, and the horizontal or vertical scroll bar may be provided if required. And JScroll pan class is extends the JComponent class, and using the JScroll pan class, the component can be added in the program. Simply JScroll pan is used to scroll the particular component area. Now next see the constructors of the JScroll pan. JScroll pan having three constructors. First is JScroll pan having parameter component object. Second constructor is JScroll pan having two parameters, int vertical and int horizontal. And third constructor JScroll pan having three parameters, component object, int vertical and int horizontal. See the first one constructor JScroll pan having parameter component obj. The component is object is nothing but it represents the reference of the component. Means the component represents the reference to the component. Second constructor is JScroll pan having two parameters, int vertical and int horizontal. The int vertical and int horizontal are the integer values for the vertical and horizontal scroll bar. The third constructor is JScroll pan having three parameters, component object, int vertical and int horizontal. The component object is nothing but it represents the reference to the component, and int vertical and int horizontal are the integer value for the vertical and horizontal scroll bars. These three are the constructors of the JScroll pan. The vertical and horizontal are the int constant that defines the type of the horizontal and vertical scroll bar defined in the scroll pan constant interface. These constants value are the horizontal scrollable always, horizontal scroll bar as needed, vertical scroll bar always, and vertical scroll bar as needed. These four are the constants value of the scroll pan constants. Means when vertical and horizontal are the int constant, and that defines the type of horizontal and vertical scroll bar defined in the class scroll pan constant interface. And these four are the values of these constants. Horizontal scroll bar always means the scroll bar is displayed always. Horizontal scroll bar as needed means the scroll bar is displayed when it's need, otherwise it is not displayed. Same vertical scroll bar always means vertical scroll bar is displayed always, and vertical scroll bar as needed means if we need the vertical scroll bar, that time it displayed, otherwise it will not be displayed. Next see the methods of the JScroll pan. There are four methods of the JScroll pan. First is set column header view component. Second is set row header view component. Third is set corner having two parameter string key and component. And fourth method is get corner, one parameter component. JScrollPan having four method. First is set column header view, second is set row header view, third is set corner, and fourth is get corner. See the first one, set column header view having one parameter component. This method set the column header for the scroll pan of the specified component in the parameters. Second method is set row header view and having parameter one component. This set the rows header for the scroll pan of the specified component in the parameter. The third method is set corner having two parameter string key and second parameter is component. This parameter, the set corner method set the corner of the scroll pan for the specified component in the parameter, and string key parameter is along with the following values. First is JScrollPan.upper left corner, JScrollPan.upper right corner, JScrollPan.lower left corner, JScrollPan.lower right corner, JScrollPan.lower leading corner, JScrollPan.lower trailing corner, JScrollPan.upper leading corner, and JScrollPan.upper trailing corner. These 8 are the parameters of the string key. So set corner method is simply used to set the corner of the scroll pans. The fourth method is get corner having parameter component. This method gets the corner for the scroll pan to the specified component in the parameter. These four are the methods of the JScrollPan. Now see one example of the JScrollPan. See here, this is an example of the JScrollPan. First import the two packages, import javax.swing.star and import java.awt.star. After that, this is an applet code. In that we define the height and width of the applet window. In next, create a class JScrollPan demo extends JApplet. In init method, create an object of the container. Container C is equal to get content pan. Then here we declare a string. String S is equal to, this is a string, this is a text area plus /n means the next is displayed into the next line. Plus is used for concatenation. Displayed in scroll pan, /n plus appears with the horizontal and /n plus vertical scroll bar. This is the string. Next, int v is equal to scrollpan constants dot vertical scroll bar always, and int h is equal to scrollpan constants dot horizontal scroll bar always. This is nothing but the integer value of the vertical and horizontal. Then next, create a text area. JText area JT is equal to new JText area S. S is nothing but the string, means this string is displayed into the JText area because we pass the parameter S to the JText area. Then next, create an object of the JScrollPan. JScrollPan JSP is equal to new JScrollPan having three parameters. First parameter is JT. It is nothing but the object of the text area, comma V, comma H. V and H is the integer value of the vertical and horizontal scroll bar. and GT is an object of the JText area, and in the JText area contains the string. After that, using the add method, we add the JScrollPan into the container c.add JSP. Then save the code JScrollPan demo.java. Then first compile the code, Java C, program name JScrollPan demo.java. It is compiled. Then run the code, applet viewer, program name JScrollPan demo.java. So here this is an output of our program JScrollPan. So here this is an vertical scroll bar and it is an horizontal scroll bar, and the text is this is an text area. String S having messages, this is text area displayed in a scroll pan, appends with the horizontal and vertical scroll bar. This string displayed into the text area, and here we pass the constant value vertical scroll bar always and horizontal scroll bar always. So the vertical and horizontal scroll bar is displayed always. Here we use the scroll pan constant value is scrollable always. When you use vertical scroll bar as needed, then this scroll bar is not displayed. Whenever we need the scroll bar, that time only it displayed, because we provide the constant value vertical scroll bar as needed. Here we pass the constant value vertical scroll bar always, that's why the vertical and horizontal scroll bar is displayed. This is a sample example of the JScrollPan.